Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Coach Davis. Shout out to Lone Wolf Nation. I know it's been a little minute, but I got a banger for y'all in this video. We're going to be talking about the importance of not lying, to stop lying, to get right with yourself, clear them blockages, and, you know what I'm saying, live your best life and all that. Manifest your best life. Take responsibility and accountability for your life so you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's start off with this. I'm going to just break down a scenario, throw some scenarios out there. Just to put some things in perspective, make you think a little bit, right? Let's just say a relationship, man and a woman. They've been together for a year. She think one thing about the relationship and him, but whole time he is manipulating the whole situation and got her thinking one way. Because he was taught as a man to tell, what you want to tell her the truth for? Why? So you can stop getting them watery guts? You stupid? You want to tell her the truth so she could leave you and give somebody else the watery guts? Are you dumb? You better do what you got to do. And the whole time in a relationship, he's never really keeping it a buck. He's never really keeping it 1,000. Never. Because he's thinking about why would he sacrifice the walls to give it to somebody else? Right? Somebody else that's going to end up lying to her anyway. That's how dudes just be looking at it. So whole time, son is never going to keep it a bean with her. Never. Now, what he don't realize is that he going to build subconscious resentment towards this relationship and her more and more every day. Because he's building a false identity. Somebody that ain't him. He doing it for somebody else. And as that build up, he going to realize that he don't even really want that relationship. He don't even really like the relationship. It's just whack. He going to probably end up cheating on her or just doing her greasy, not even really caring about her and just like deading her like, yo, I'm out. Like, I don't even want to do this no more. This joint trash. Like, I'm out. She heartbroken. She don't know what's going on. Whatever. She don't know what's up. She probably thinking that he an alpha male because she probably got issues about herself that she thinking that, oh, it's that. He probably just couldn't handle me no more. Couldn't take my BS no more. She finding every reason to think it's her fault. Right? Whole time it'll be females, bro, that they will use a dude to grow with that dude just to go back to their ex-boyfriend, just to tell their ex-boyfriend about how they grew. Listen, my baby moms did it. She literally told me that I was a phase in her life to grow. And then what she did was she went back to her ex, and her ex did exactly what her ex was supposed to do. He did what he did, and then he straight kicked her to the curb. Like, she moved in with son, thought it was sweet, thought it was with the sweetery. And he straight kicked out the crib. He was like, yo, it's time to go. Like, what you think? You think I'm about to really be a stepdad? You got me fuzzed up, man. You got me fuzzed up, man. And this is what I tried to tell her from the gatery. But she ain't want to listen to me. I'm just hating that nerve. I'm just hating that nerve. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't got no animosity towards her. Like, for, you know, leaving me out dry for me. My son was born 2 months years old. She just hit me up with the, yo, we done. Moved in with her ex-boyfriend that same month, bro. So the whole time, you know, she was probably with the foolery within our relationship. But you know why I ain't mad at her? You know why I forgive her? Because I was doing the same thing. I was with the foolery too. I told her about one time I cheated on her, but I got my handy dandy notebook. And I realized that I was with more foolery than I told her about. I told her I cheated on her with one girl and the whole experience with that one girl. But I cheated on her 2 more times. I cheated on her with my ex before her. And then some girl that I met on the gram. It was literally a time where I brought, this is messed up. I brought that joint that I met on the gram to the hotel I was in. Banged her out. She left. Then I invited her right after in the same hotel the same day. We had just started being together at that time, but I probably should have told her I was doing that. But I don't know. I ain't care. I was with the foolery. Okay? So everything I manifested that happened within that relationship, I take responsibility for that. I was with the foolery, so it was meant to go bad. It was meant to go bad. Now, back to that scenario I brought up. Son built up subconscious resentment. He feel relieved about not being in that relationship. He don't even realize, especially her, but he don't even realize that it don't got nothing to do with shorty that he feels some type of way about. He feel that weight off his shoulders because he feel like now he don't owe her nothing. But I gotta go back and tell her I did this and was doing this and doing that for. I'm not with her no more. She probably about to be with the next dude. Here's the catch. Now, also in this situation, what can happen is he could see her living good with somebody else because maybe she was never with the foolery like he was. He had her completely fooled and baffled. She move on with another dude. She living happily ever after. He's still stuck living the same kind of life. Part of him is going to really be tight. And he ain't going to understand what's going on. Why? Because he still don't see in his right mind to be telling everybody the truth. Yo, listen, I'm from the X. I'm from the Bronx. I have never met nobody a day in my life that just keep it a bean with people. Nobody, from family to friends to people. What people telling you the truth for? So you could judge them and think they're a bad person, or judge them and think they broke, or judge them and think they this and think they that. People would rather sell you a dream, tell you what you want to hear, because people want instant gratification. They want the instant gratification that's going to come with just telling you what you need to hear so that you can look at them a certain kind of way. First of all, if they can't take accountability for their own life and for their own mishaps, what make you think they're going to tell you the truth so that you could look at them in the way that they ain't even looking themselves at? What make you think that they're going to tell you the truth if they don't even live their own truth so that you could look at them in the way that they ain't even look at themselves in yet? They ain't even take accountability, sit with themselves enough to even do that type of looking at themselves like, yo, I'm tripping. First of all, they don't have no identity. Because once you get caught up in lying and you get the instant gratification from lying, you're not trying to, you feel like you're going backwards, you start telling the truth. You're like, I done made it this far lying, what am I doing? I mean, I might as well tell everything, right? And that's what they not going to do. They going to dig a hole so deep that they going to look up and be like, I mean, I ain't going to front. I see the light up there and all that, but it ain't guaranteed. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm comfortable right here with everybody else that they don't even realize they subconsciously tapped in with all these people, because everybody out here really living the same, bro. Everybody out here lying and not telling people the truth with the finessery, just trying to get what they need from people, get what they could get out of any situation. Because you think about it, you telling somebody the truth, and then you fumble the bag or whatever the case, somebody like, yo, why I'm gonna fumble the bag if all I know is gonna happen is somebody gonna tell this person a lie and they gonna get the bag that I just fumbled. But what you need to know is that also what can happen with telling the truth is that you may start to lose some things in your life that you thought was a blessing, but really was never meant for you because you was living in a false reality. And that's what people are afraid of too, of certain people turning their back on them. But these people, 9 to 10 times, the reason why anybody will really turn their back on you for lying is probably because they don't want to have to do the same thing with coming clean. Because me personally, depending on what it is, I can't see myself turning my back on somebody that, because I could relate. So I might be biased. I'm going to keep it a bean with y'all. We going to get a little more deep, right? So y'all know about the video I made a minute ago about telling everybody I lied about a lot of stuff on my channel. I ain't really keep it a bean about a lot of stuff. And I was naming some of the things I ain't really feel comfortable with talking about. Because I just, I kind of knew that I was going to struggle with telling the truth when I started messing up. Just because, I don't know. Like, it's easier to tell the truth when you doing your thing. But of course, when you start flipping and tripping and all that, it's already hard enough to accept it because you so tight and you want to get right. But at the same time, you don't want that weight on your shoulders. You don't want to be have to doing all this other stuff. You feeling uncomfortable. You feeling uncomfortable and all that. You're not really in your sync, in your bag, because you got to do all of this extra stuff to get around certain things. Yo, listen, you don't want to let that live. But I told Shorty before I told anybody. Then I told my group chat, the people that I told that I wouldn't lie to, that I almost lied to, and I lied to them. Like, yo, bro, that lying stuff is bad because you just start being all over the place with stuff. So I ain't gonna front. I love and shout out to everybody that's still rocking with me through all that understand, bro, that I'm out here trying to be a better man, bro. I'm out here trying to get myself right. And I've been doing better. And I'm proud of myself for that because it feels like a whole new life to just not be carrying unnecessary weight on your shoulders from doing unnecessary extra BS you don't need to be doing, bro. Because a lot of people be afraid to tell the truth because they're afraid that people won't even accept them. But in the back of their mind, they know something is telling them like, yo, you tripping. You gonna be all right, bro. What you afraid of? People want to be accepted that bad that they rather do whatever they got to do the finessery to get accepted at the end of the day. For people to look at them a certain kind of way. They can't bear you looking at them with those eyes of just like, or whatever they think in their mind gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that though. Listen, get right with yourself, build a relationship with yourself, and start writing in your notebook, confessing to yourself, venting to yourself, manifesting and all that. I'm telling you, bro, this right here, I'm gonna have a lot of these notebooks. I'm gonna be running through these, bro. I'm gonna be having days where I'm just literally sitting in the crib, writing. You feel a relief, bro, when you talk to yourself. You build resentment towards yourself when you're not communicating with yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you over here lying to yourself just to get by when you ain't even got to do all that. That's extra work. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's enough about that. I done spoke enough about that. It's probably going to be the last time I speak about this. So I'm going to just leave it at that for now. I don't want to talk nobody's head off or nothing like that. It's been a minute since I posted on here, so I want to post on here and do what I do. I'm going to holler at y'all. Listen, forgive everybody. Forgive yourself. Move forward, take accountability, and live your best life, G. I'm going to holler at y'all soon. You got any video requests, anything y'all want me to talk about, let me know how y'all feel about this video in the comments. Show love. Salute, you already. Lone Wolf out.